Hello! So I didn't get a PlayStation 2 until 2006, the same year the PlayStation 3 released. So by that time the PlayStation 2 console was cheaper, the games were cheaper, and it was the perfect time to jump in. So today I'm going to share with you my PlayStation 2 collection. I don't have a huge PlayStation 2 collection because, like I said, I got it later in its life, and shortly after I got a PlayStation 3, and then someone sold me a Wii really cheap, so I had those then current systems that I started getting into, and so the PlayStation 2 kind of got cut off. So I'm going to start with a couple of games that I have the least amount of familiarity with. So I'm going to start with Kengo, Master of Bushido, and I'm pretty sure this is a sequel to Bushido Blade on the PlayStation, which I did play at a friend's house when it was out. So it's a one-on-one fighting game where one expertly placed attack can kill you. So it's a lot different from other fighting games in that respect. I got this probably at a garage sale or something, like I said, near the end of my time with the PlayStation 2. So I don't think I've ever actually played it. Okay, next we have Kingdom Hearts in a really rough looking case. And I've never played this. Actually, I should probably just get rid of this. I have no interest in this. Why do I have this? I don't know. You know, I worked at a video store and I think it went out of business, and I think I probably scooped it up for a quarter or something. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Well, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is my favorite movie of all time. With a recent theater re-release, I've now seen it 9 times in the theater. I don't think I've played this game for more than an hour. It was kind of disappointing, and you could kind of tell. Unfortunately, it's one of those licensed games that just didn't work out. That's too bad, because like I said, that's my favorite movie of all time. So might be fun to go back and play through it now, though, you know? I might just check this out, actually. Okay, Iridium Runners. Never played it, but I can't tell you how excited I was to see this in the store. Because I've always daydreamed about a racing game, or even just an open world game, of people on foot running, and then kind of, instead of cars, you're just running. And here it is, a racing game, people on foot. And it was just a casualty of getting the PlayStation 2 so late, and it came out at the very end of the PlayStation 2's life. I think I got this at Target for like $14 brand new. It had just released. So it was just nobody cared about it at that time, and I don't think I've ever put it in. I've tried to emulate it, and I think that I can never get it to work. Anyway, think about it though. How cool would a racing game between like The Flash and Quicksilver and Superman and Cheetara from the Thundercats? How cool would that be? All of them racing together? Or an open world adventure game where you can just run really fast? I don't know. I think it would be really cool. Before Red Dead Redemption, we had Gun, New Arrival. This game was great. I loved this game. I beat this game. I thought it was really cool. I also have it on GameCube, and I beat it on there, and I think I have it wishlisted on Steam, even though I haven't gotten it yet. This game was a lot of fun. I love this game. Alrighty. Destroy All Humans. PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits. I really don't like the Greatest Hits format, but anyway, I love this game, Destroy All Humans. You play as an alien in the 50s. It's like you're in a 50s sci-fi movie. You terrorize the town. You have a jetpack. Telekinetic powers. What else do you want? Awesome game. Metal Slug Anthology. I love the Metal Slug games. This one has Metal Slug 1 through 6, including X. Available for the first time, Metal Slug 6. A collection of all the Neo Geo arcade games. Side-scrolling run and guns, the best there ever was. One of my favorite games of all time, it is Resident Evil 4, PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits. Some of these are greatest hits because I got into the PlayStation 2 game so late. So everything was a re-release or a greatest hits release. What can you say about Resident Evil 4? It's just one of the best of all times. Boat. Best of all time. I made that up. The only game I probably own more than Resident Evil 4 is, in fact, Puzzle Quest. Let's see, I'm going to count it here. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Switch, PC. Is it on DS? I think I have it on DS. Is it on Vita? If it is, I have it on Vita too, I'm sure. Anyway, I don't know what happened to Puzzle Quest. I know there's a second and third one, maybe even a fourth one, but they just could never replicate what they did with the first one. I mean, all they had to do was just take the first one and just make more of it. That's all I wanted. You don't even need to really change up the puzzle system at all, really. I mean, it was just kind of perfect the way it was. Anyway, the re-release on Switch, and I think it's the same on Steam, has like a HD remaster. It is really cool. I like it a lot, and I'm currently playing through it. Alright, so next is Shadow of the Colossus, PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits. One of the coolest games on the PlayStation 2. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like the more quiet, arty, just a little bit different than your mainstream blockbuster games. Same with movies, same with music. I don't know, it's just my taste. It's not... I love it. So we have a double pack. God of War 1 and 2. Perfect beat 'em up games. Perfect. I like these better than I liked the God of War on the PlayStation 4 and God of War Ragnarok. Well, I didn't really play God of War Ragnarok, but if it's more of the God of War 2018 version, I'm good with these. I like these better. Max Payne 2. I don't have Max Payne 1. I don't know why. I must have sold it. But I remember being surprised by these games because I didn't think I would like... I don't typically go for like crime, gritty, urban crime things. But I loved both of these. I mean, they had the Matrix type slow motion bullet dive, or is that more of like a John Woo tribute? I don't know. But it was great, and actually I kind of liked the edgy, what year was that? 2003 feel of it. So, Way of the Samurai, a action adventure game where you play as a samurai, just kind of making your way through the world. You get choices, who you want to align with, how you want to do things. Do you want to be a jerk or do you want to be a hero? The writing is so funny, and I think it's the same people who made, well, I don't remember. Okay, this bird better stop. Anyway, Way of the Samurai. Get it today. Ooh, this is one of my favorite superhero games. Ultimate Spider-Man. It's got a cel-shaded look, and it's a lot of fun to play. You can also play as Venom and Spider-Man. And the swinging mechanics is fun. The environment is fun. It's just a real fun time. Visually, it looks great. Love the cell shaded look. Highly recommend this game if you can get it on PlayStation 2 or GameCube, and it's probably on Xbox as well. Okay. Enter the Matrix. Now, this is a bad game, but I love it. I played it all the way through on GameCube and PlayStation 2, and I love it. It's a bad game. It's glitchy. It looks bad. But I had so much fun. I'll tell you, Matrix, I loved the first Matrix movie. And so to get to go back into that world was something I was just really up for. And the slow motion and the running and okay, my battery just went dead. Anyway, Enter the Matrix, a great game. It's not a great game. I loved it though. Half-Life. Yes, I played Half-Life. I beat Half-Life. I loved Half-Life. And you may know I do not really like first-person shooters, but this is one that I love. And let's see, I played Half-Life on PlayStation 2, the unreleased Dreamcast version, which was crazy, and I guess on Steam. So I played it in 3 different places. And I love this game. And I remember thinking it was great on PlayStation 2. I loved it. Odin Sphere by Vanillaware. Love their art style. Love their hand-painted, drawn look. This is a side-scrolling kind of beat-em-up type thing. Not in the conventional way. The levels are kind of weird, I remember. I have the remaster on PlayStation 4, and I feel like I sort of was waiting to play it on the PlayStation 4. So I've only kind of messed around with it just for a little bit. But of course, visually looks stunning. Capcom's Okami. I love this game. It's my favorite Zelda game that's not a Zelda game. Beautiful cel-shaded look. Based in Japanese mythology. You play as the wolf god. You've got your celestial ink brush. Very creative, very fun. Love this game. This game. Now, for years, I called it Lumines. And then one day, a GameStop employee told me it's actually Lumines. And it's just really hard for me to call it Lumines. So I really love Puzzle Fusion Lumines Plus. Top-notch puzzle game. It's hard, actually. I'm not very good at it. But I love the style. I love the music. I love the style. Really cool. These are the same people who made Tetris Effect most recently. Oh, here's one. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. I like fighting games. I like 2D fighting games, but I'm not huge into them, so I don't really have a real strong opinion about this one or anything. I just there's a bunch of SNK characters all sort of mashed in together. It's kind of what everyone sort of wants from Capcom, where it's just like a Capcom versus Capcom game, just a big mix-up of fighters just going at it. And, it was fun. I can't really talk about balance or, that kind of thing. I had fun with it. There's a double pack. Katamari Damacy. We love Katamari. I love these games. Not much more to say about them. Excellent music. Fun gameplay. The style is wacky, irreverent, fun, playful. It's just so much fun. I love what is his name? Kita Takahashi. I love what he's done here. Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. I got this. It's a first-person shooter, but I got it because I love Star Trek Voyager. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I love it. So, the game itself is not the worst and it's not the best, but for me, it was fun to jump back into the world of Voyager just kind of be a part of it in that way. So, okay. Tulip. This game is wacky. The goal is to kiss everyone, I think. Improve your reputation by helping critters and earning extra smooches. So yeah, there was some talk about this getting a re-release or a remaster or a remake. I can't remember. One of those. Maybe all three. I don't know. Remaster, remake, re-release. And I would love it, actually. I'd love it if it was re-released with, or remade with some more quality of life features. I remember there being certain events that you could only do at certain times, but then if you didn't do something right, it would just, you'd have to wait again for the certain time, and it wasn't always apparent when that was. Anyway, if you can just kind of relax and go with the flow with these kind of weird kind of game, you're gonna love it. SSX3. What can I say? This is one of my favorites on the system. I also have this on GameCube, and I love it. I'll say I have only ever played SSX3 and SSX Downhill something. To me, this is the best one. I don't know. It's perfect. Just in every way, it's just perfect. I'll have more to say about this game in a later video. Yeah. Ending it on another downhill extreme sports game, Downhill Domination. Another one of my favorites on the system or anywhere. You're racing down, I don't know, it's like 10 different tracks, I think. 9 or 10 different tracks. And you're racing downhill on your bike, doing jumps, flips. You've got weapons, so there's a bit of a road rash in there too. And man, it is so much fun. If you ever have a chance to play this, you've got to at least try it. So much fun. I'll have more to say about this in another future video very soon too. Yeah, okay. That's my PlayStation 2 collection. Not the biggest collection in the world, but I can't really think of any other game I'd like to add to it. PlayStation 2 had such a huge library of games, so I'm curious, what are some of your favorites on the system? Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a blast looking through these and reliving PlayStation 2 days, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Shin-Chan, dioramas I made, Prince, Bluto, Worm, Rock Friend from Gree, Kyanchis from Spelunky, can even see that, Delicious Caramel Pumpkin Candle, Harvest Moon, It's a Wonderful Life, Brian. It's because Bill's here, isn't it? Okay, it doesn't matter if Bill hears me. I'm self-conscious that Bill's right downstairs. But everything's so cool right now. But they could never replicate what they did in the first one. They should have just kept, take the first one and do more. Don't say that. Yeah, I can say that. So I didn't get a PlayStation and so by that time the PlayStation 2 console was cheap in price. The games were cheap. And so was I.